Hey fellow travellers, welcome back to Alluring Atlas, your go-to channel for all things travel and adventure. Today we're diving into a destination that's as vibrant as it is diverse. Taiwan. This island is a treasure trove of experiences, from bustling cities and serene lakes to breathtaking mountains and pristine beaches. Whether you're a culture buff, an outdoor enthusiast or a foodie, Taiwan has something that will blow your mind. So buckle up as we explore the top 10 must-visit destinations in Taiwan. And believe me, each one is a gem you won't want to miss. Number 1. Taipei. Your adventure in Taipei starts with one of the most iconic landmarks in the world, Taipei 101. Standing at the base of this towering skyscraper, you can't help but marvel at its sheer height and the way it pierces the sky. As you ride the elevator to the observation deck, your ears might pop, but trust me, the view is worth it. From the top, the city sprawls out beneath you, a mesmerizing mix of old temples and new high-rises. The bustling streets, the rivers snaking through the city, and the mountains in the distance all come together in a breathtaking panorama that makes you feel on top of the world. Literally. Just a short trip away, the National Palace Museum awaits, with treasures from thousands of years of Chinese history. Be sure to check out the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. The grandiose white structure, with its vibrant blue roof, dominates the square, surrounded by beautifully manicured gardens. It's a place where history echoes through every stone, reminding you of Taiwan's journey to where it is today. As night falls, the city transforms. Your senses are about to go on a wild ride as you step into Shilin Night Market, one of Taipei's most famous night markets. The air is thick with the mouth-watering aroma of stinky tofu. Don't let the name scare you. It's a must-try. There's also crispy fried chicken, savoury oyster omelettes, and of course, bubble tea in every flavour imaginable. The market is a labyrinth of food stalls, game booths, and shops selling everything from quirky souvenirs to the latest fashion trends. It's chaotic, it's colourful, and it's absolutely unforgettable. After all that excitement, you'll want to slow things down. Picture yourself sipping a hot cup of oolong tea in a traditional tea house in Maokong. Perched on a mountainside, these tea houses offer not just a taste of Taiwan's famous tea, but also stunning views of the Taipei Basin. It's the perfect way to unwind and reflect on the day's adventures. Atlas. Tip. For the best night market experience, go with an empty stomach and an adventurous spirit. Try everything at least once. You might discover a new favourite dish. Number 2. Taroko National Park. Now, let's shift gears and head to a place where nature reigns supreme, Taroko National Park. As you approach Taroko Gorge, the first thing that hits you is the scale of it all. The gorge is like a colossal canyon carved into the earth, with cliffs that rise so high they seem to touch the sky. The Liwu River, far below, rushes through the gorge, its waters a brilliant turquoise, contrasting beautifully with the white and grey marble walls. The sight is awe-inspiring, making you feel both humbled and exhilarated by the sheer power of nature. Walking along the Swallow Grotto Trail, you find yourself surrounded by a chorus of birdsong and the constant roar of the river below. The path winds through tunnels and along cliff edges, offering spectacular views of the gorge from every angle. Look up and you'll see swallows darting in and out of small caves in the rock face, hence the name. One of the most serene spots in the park is the Eternal Spring Shrine, a picturesque temple nestled into the mountainside with a waterfall cascading down beside it. The shrine, dedicated to the workers who lost their lives building the Central Cross Island Highway, is a place of quiet reflection. As you stand there, the only sounds are the gentle rush of water and the rustling of leaves in the breeze. It's a moment of peace amid nature's grandeur. Taroko is about experiencing nature up close. Imagine hiking one of the park's many trails, each one offering its own unique perspective of the landscape. The Shakadang Trail, with its crystal-clear river and vibrant blue pools, is like walking through a postcard. The Zuilu Old Trail, for the more adventurous, takes you high above the gorge, offering dizzying views and an adrenaline rush like no other. For those who prefer a more leisurely pace, the Baiyang Trail offers an easy walk through tunnels and along cliffs, ending at the stunning Baiyang Waterfall. It's trails like these that make Taroko National Park a place of magic and wonder. A destination that stays with you long after you've left. Atlas. Tip: plan to spend at least a full day in Taroko National Park to fully immerse yourself in its beauty. If you're a photography enthusiast, bring a wide-angle lens to capture the grandeur of the gorge and the stunning landscapes around every corner. Number 3. Sun Moon Lake. Next, we journey to the heart of Taiwan, where the landscape is painted with serene waters and emerald mountains. Welcome to Sun Moon Lake. Your first stop should be Wenwu Temple, perched majestically on the mountainside overlooking the lake. This grand temple, with its ornate carvings and intricate decorations, is a blend of Taoist, Confucian and Buddhist influences. And it's as spiritually enriching as it is visually stunning. Standing on the temple steps, with the lake spreading out before you, it's easy to see why this place is considered sacred. The view alone is enough to take your breath away. Just a short distance away is Ita Thao Village, a bustling Aboriginal community where you can dive deep into the culture of Taiwan's indigenous people. The village is alive with the sounds of traditional music and the aroma of local delicacies. Wander through the market stalls, where you'll find everything from hand-woven crafts to the famous bamboo rice, a must-try dish cooked in bamboo tubes over an open fire. The village offers a unique glimpse into the traditions and lifestyle of the Thao people, one of Taiwan's many indigenous groups. For a bit of adventure, rent a bike and cycle around the lake. The Sun Moon Lake Bike Trail is one of the most scenic routes in the world, winding through lush forests and along the lakeshore. Don't miss the Chiem Pagoda, standing tall on a hilltop overlooking the lake. The climb to the top is a bit of a workout, but the panoramic views of Sun Moon Lake from the pagoda's upper levels are absolutely worth it. From here, you can see the entire lake, framed by the surrounding mountains, a view that's nothing short of spectacular. Atlas tip: for the best experience, visit Sun Moon Lake at sunrise or sunset. The soft light transforms the lake into a canvas of golds and pinks, making it the perfect time for photography or simply soaking in the beauty of nature. Number 4. Kaohsiung. Heading south, we arrive in Kaohsiung, a city that pulses with life and energy, a place where the old and new blend seamlessly to create a vibrant urban landscape. Your journey in Kaohsiung begins at the Dragon and Tiger Pagodas, 2 striking towers that rise above Lotus Pond, a serene body of water dotted with lush greenery and floating lotus flowers. The pagodas are a feast for the eyes with their bright colours and intricate designs. Tradition says that entering through the dragon's mouth and exiting through the tigers brings good fortune, so take a deep breath and step inside. Next, dive into the sensory overload that is Luhe Night Market, one of the most famous night markets in Taiwan. The market stretches for blocks, buzzing with activity as vendors shout out their daily specials, and the aroma of freshly grilled seafood fills the air. The seafood in Kaohsiung is unbeatable. Think plump shrimp, succulent oysters, and fish so fresh it practically jumps off the grill. As you navigate the bustling crowd, you'll also find stalls selling everything from souvenirs to quirky gadgets. It's a vibrant, chaotic, and utterly unmissable experience. For a dose of tranquility amidst the city's hustle, visit the Fo Guang Shan Buddha Museum. This sprawling complex is a testament to Taiwan's deep-rooted Buddhist culture. As you walk through the grand entrance, you're greeted by a row of golden Buddha statues leading up to the main shrine, where the towering Great Buddha stands majestically. Taichung art lovers, rejoice! Kaohsiung has something special for you too. The Pier 2 Art Centre is a creative hub housed in a series of old warehouses by the harbour. The centre is a favourite among both locals and tourists, offering everything from art exhibitions and theatre performances to workshops and outdoor markets. It's a vibrant, ever-evolving space that perfectly captures the city's artistic spirit. Before you leave Kaohsiung, make sure to hop on a ferry to Jiufen Island, just a short ride across the harbour. The island is a world apart from the bustling city. Think sandy beaches, fresh seafood, and a laid-back vibe. Rent a bike and explore the island's scenic coastline, stopping to visit the Jiufen lighthouse or take a dip in the clear, warm waters. As the day winds down, find a spot on the beach to watch the sunset, a perfect end to your Kaohsiung adventure. Atlas tip. Kaohsiung is incredibly bike-friendly with a public bike-sharing system that makes it easy to explore the city on 2 wheels. It's a great way to see the sights and soak in the local atmosphere. Number 5. Tainan. Your journey through Tainan begins at Jiufen Tower, also known as Fort Provincia, a historic fortress that dates back to the Dutch colonial period. Picture yourself standing in the shadow of this grand structure, its red walls and traditional Chinese architecture contrasting with the blue sky. As you explore the grounds, you'll discover ancient cannons, stone tablets inscribed with historical records, and serene gardens where koi fish swim lazily in ponds. It's a place that feels both peaceful and powerful, a reminder of the city's storied past. Just a short walk away is Amping Fort, another relic of Tainan's colonial history. The fort, originally built by the Dutch, offers panoramic views of the surrounding area from its watchtowers. As you stroll through the fort's grounds, you can almost hear the echoes of the past. Soldiers preparing for battle, merchants trading goods, and the daily life of a bustling port town. Today, the area around Anping is a charming blend of history and modernity, with quaint shops, cafes, and street vendors lining the narrow streets. Tainan is also home to Taiwan's oldest Confucius temple, a place where the wisdom of Confucius has been honoured for centuries. The temple's simple yet elegant design, with its red walls, tiled roofs, and open spaces, reflects the Confucian ideals of harmony and balance. Tainan is a food lover's paradise. The city is famous for its street food, and no visit would be complete without sampling some local delicacies. Imagine savouring a bowl of danzai noodles, a Tainan specialty made with a flavourful broth, minced pork, and shrimp. The city's night markets are a culinary adventure, with stalls offering everything from oyster omelettes to milkfish soup. Each dish tells a story of Tainan's rich culinary heritage, blending flavours from across China and Southeast Asia. Atlas tip. Tainan is best explored on foot or by scooter. The city's historic sites are close to each other, and walking allows you to soak in the atmosphere and discover hidden gems along the way. Don't forget to try a cup of bubble tea. Tainan is where this iconic Taiwanese drink was born. Number 6. Alishan. Now let's ascend to the misty heights of Alishan. Imagine arriving at Alishan in the early hours of the morning. The air is crisp and cool, with the scent of pine and earth filling your lungs. You're here for one reason: to witness one of the most famous sunrises in all of Asia. Take the Alishan Forest Railway, an iconic narrow-gauge train that winds its way up the mountains to the viewing platform. The train itself is a journey back in time, with its vintage wooden carriages and the sound of the steam engine chugging through the dense forest. The area is home to some of the oldest and most majestic trees in Taiwan. The sacred tree, a cypress that has stood for over 3,000 years, is a symbol of the enduring power of nature. This tree has witnessed countless sunrises, weathered storms, and stood tall as civilizations rose and fell around it. It's a living monument to the passage of time and the resilience of life. The Alishan region is also renowned for its tea, particularly its high mountain oolong. The tea is rich and aromatic, with a flavour that reflects the unique terroir of the region. As you take in the tranquil surroundings, you can feel the stress of daily life slipping away, replaced by a deep sense of calm. Hiking is another way to experience the beauty of Alishan. The area is crisscrossed with trails that lead through dense forests, past waterfalls, and along ridges with breathtaking views. One of the most popular trails is the Alishan Giant Trees Trail, where you can walk among ancient trees that have stood for millennia. Atlas tip. The weather in Alishan can change quickly, so it's a good idea to dress in layers and bring a rain jacket, even if the forecast looks clear. Also, the sunrise view is popular, so plan to arrive early to secure a good spot. Number 7. Kenting National Park. Kenting is where you go to feel the sun on your skin, the wind in your hair, and the salt water on your lips. Start your adventure at Eluambi Lighthouse, the southernmost point of Taiwan. This whitewashed beacon stands tall against the deep blue of the Pacific Ocean, guiding ships safely around the rocky coast. As you stand at the base of the lighthouse, you can look out over the vast expanse of sea, where the waves crash against the cliffs in a never-ending dance of power and beauty. Not far from the lighthouse is Mulbatu Park, another must-see spot in Kenting. Here, the rugged coastline is dotted with unique rock formations shaped by the relentless force of the ocean. The most famous of these is the Cat's Nose, a large rock that resembles a feline's profile. The park offers several vantage points where you can take in the stunning views and snap some unforgettable photos. The contrast between the deep blue sea and the jagged green-covered rocks is simply breathtaking. Of course, no trip to Kenting would be complete without a visit to its famous beaches. Picture yourself lounging on the soft sand of Baisha Beach, a pristine stretch of coastline where the water is so clear, you can see the fish swimming around your feet. The beach is surrounded by lush greenery, and the only sounds you hear are the gentle lapping of the waves and the occasional call of a seabird. It's the perfect spot to relax, soak up the sun, and let your worries drift away with the tide. If you're in the mood for adventure, Kenting has plenty to offer. Snorkeling is a popular activity here, with vibrant coral reefs teeming with marine life just waiting to be explored. For those who prefer to stay on dry land, the park offers numerous hiking trails that wind through its diverse landscapes, from coastal cliffs to dense forests. As the day winds down, make your way to the Kenting Night Market. This lively market is a feast for the senses, with vendors selling everything from fresh seafood to tropical fruits, handmade crafts, and souvenirs. It's the perfect place to end your day, sampling local delicacies and soaking in the vibrant atmosphere. Atlas tip. Kenting is a popular weekend getaway for locals, so if you're looking for a quieter experience, consider visiting during the week. Also, don't forget your sunscreen. This is one of the sunniest spots in Taiwan. Number 8. Jiufen. Our next destination is Jiufen, a charming mountain town that feels like it's been plucked straight from a storybook or an animated film. Perched on the slopes of the Keelung Mountain, Jiufen is a place where time seems to stand still. As you arrive in Jiufen, the first thing that strikes you is the town's unique atmosphere. The streets are steep and winding, with stone steps leading up and down through a maze of old buildings and quaint shops. The air is cool and fresh, carrying the scent of tea and the distant sound of the ocean below. It's a place that invites you to slow down, explore, and lose yourself in its charm. Jiufen Old Street is the heart of the town, a bustling thoroughfare lined with tea houses, food stalls, and souvenir shops. Imagine walking down this narrow street, the red lanterns casting a warm glow as you pass by. The air is filled with the enticing aromas of local snacks, sweet taro balls, freshly steamed buns, and the famous peanut ice cream roll. For a glimpse into Jiufen's past, visit the Gold Museum, which tells the story of the town's gold mining days. The museum is housed in a series of old buildings that were once part of the mining complex, and it offers a fascinating look at the history of the area. The museum also offers guided tours of the old mine tunnels, where you can see the conditions under which the miners worked and learn about the techniques they used to extract gold from the earth. Another highlight of Jiufen is the Shengping Theatre, Taiwan's first theatre. Built during the Japanese colonial period, the theatre has been lovingly restored to its former glory and now serves as a museum and cultural centre. As you step inside, you're transported back to the early 20th century, with its wooden interiors, vintage posters, and old-fashioned ticket booth. The theatre still screens classic films, and attending a showing here feels like a step back in time. Atlas tip. Jiufen can get crowded, especially on weekends, so try to visit early in the morning or late in the afternoon to avoid the crowds. Also, don't forget to bring a camera. Jiufen's narrow streets and stunning views make for some fantastic photo opportunities. Number 11. Taichung. Let's start our Taichung adventure at the National Taichung Theatre, an architectural marvel that's as much a piece of art as the performances it hosts. Designed by the renowned Japanese architect Toyo Ito, this building is a stunning example of organic architecture, with its curved, flowing lines that seem to defy the rigidity of concrete and glass. The theatre's design is inspired by the idea of a sound cave, where acoustics and architecture blend to enhance the experience of sound. Whether you're attending a performance or simply exploring the space, the theatre offers a feast for the eyes and the soul. Next, we take a stroll through Rainbow Village, a place that truly lives up to its name. This former military dependence village was once slated for demolition, but a retired soldier named Huang Yongfu, affectionately known as Grandpa Rainbow, took up a paintbrush and transformed it into a vibrant open-air art gallery. Rainbow Village isn't just an art installation, it's a testament to the power of creativity and the impact one person can have on their community. It's impossible to leave without a smile on your face, and of course plenty of photos for your Instagram. For food lovers, Taichung is a paradise. Fengjia Night Market is one of the largest and most famous night markets in Taiwan, and it's a sensory overload in the best possible way. You can start with a juicy Taiwanese sausage on a stick, then move on to a bowl of stinky tofu. An acquired taste, but one that's worth trying at least once. And don't miss the chance to sample bubble tea, a drink that originated in Taichung and has since become a global sensation. Fengjia is also a great place to shop for clothes, accessories, and quirky souvenirs. But Taichung isn't all about the hustle and bustle. The city is home to numerous parks and green spaces where you can relax and enjoy the outdoors. One of the most popular spots is the Taichung Park, a historic public park that's been a favourite among locals for over a century. If you visit in spring, you might even catch the cherry blossoms in full bloom, adding a touch of pink to the park's lush greenery. Another must-visit is the Gaomei Wetlands, located on the outskirts of Taichung. This coastal area is a stunning example of Taiwan's diverse ecosystems, where land and sea meet to create a unique landscape of tidal flats and salt marshes. It's a popular spot for birdwatching, and you might spot herons, egrets, and other migratory birds as they forage in the wetlands. Atlas tip. Taichung is a great city to explore by bike, thanks to its many bike-friendly paths and parks. You can rent a bike from one of the many rental shops around the city and enjoy a leisurely ride through Taichung's vibrant streets and scenic spots. Number 10. Hualien. Our final stop is Hualien, a city that serves as the gateway to some of Taiwan's most stunning natural landscapes. Nestled between the Pacific Ocean and the towering mountains of the Central Mountain Range, Hualien is a place where nature takes centre stage. A destination for those who seek both adventure and tranquility. Let's start our exploration of Hualien with a visit to Qiqingtan Beach, a picturesque pebble beach where the waves of the Pacific crash against the shore in a mesmerising rhythm. The beach is lined with smooth, colourful pebbles, and the water is a brilliant shade of blue that seems to stretch on forever. The mountains, in the background, add to the dramatic beauty of the scene, making it a perfect spot for photography or quiet reflection. Next, let's dive into Hualien's vibrant cultural scene at the Hualien Cultural and Creative Industries Park. This creative hub is located in a former winery and has been transformed into a space where art, culture, and creativity come together. The park hosts regular exhibitions, workshops, and performances, making it a lively and dynamic place to explore. For a taste of Hualien's natural beauty, head to Liu Lake. The lake is just a short drive from the city and is surrounded by lush forests, and its calm, clear waters reflect the green hills and blue sky above. The area around Liu Lake is crisscrossed with hiking trails that offer stunning views of the lake and the surrounding mountains. Hualien is also a city that loves its night markets, and the Dongdamen night market is one of the best in Taiwan. As you wander through the market, you'll find everything from traditional Taiwanese snacks to more unusual dishes, like wild boar sausage and Aboriginal-style roasted meats. It's the perfect place to try a little bit of everything and soak in the lively atmosphere. Finally, Hualien is the perfect base for exploring the nearby Taroko National Park, one of Taiwan's most famous natural attractions. The park is home to the breathtaking Taroko Gorge, as well as a network of trails, waterfalls, and scenic spots that showcase the beauty of Taiwan's rugged landscape. Atlas tip: Hualien is known for its delicious mochi, a sweet, chewy rice cake that's a local specialty. Be sure to stop by one of the city's many mochi shops to sample this traditional treat and pick up a few boxes to take home as souvenirs. Before we wrap up, let's talk travel tips and cultural etiquette. Taiwan is super easy to navigate with high-speed trains connecting major cities. The best times to visit are during the spring and autumn when the weather is mild and the landscapes are at their most vibrant. When it comes to accommodation, you'll find everything from luxury hotels to budget-friendly hostels. Check out our partner offers in the description below to start planning your trip. And a quick note on cultural etiquette. Taiwanese people are incredibly polite, and it's important to return the favour. When dining, wait for the host to begin eating before you dig in, and always use both hands when offering or receiving something. Respect local customs, and you'll find that your experience in Taiwan will be all the more rewarding. And there you have it, the top 10 destinations to visit in Taiwan. From the vibrant streets of Taipei to the serene landscapes of Hualien, Taiwan is a destination that offers something for everyone. Whether you're chasing city lights, craving cultural experiences, or seeking out natural wonders, Taiwan has it all. So what are you waiting for? Get out there and start exploring. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and share it with your fellow travel enthusiasts. And hey, if you've been to Taiwan, drop a comment below and let us know your favourite spot. We'd love to hear from you. Special thanks to all the amazing sources that helped make this video possible. If you're itching for more travel inspiration, stick around for a teaser of our next adventure. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Until next time, safe travels and see you in the next video.